Hey guys, welcome to Gadgets 360 and today's video is all about OnePlus. Now this is a brand that once labeled itself as a flagship killer, and we had a smartphone such as the OnePlus One launching all the way back in 2014 with hardware that should have been in flagship devices at a starting price of 18,999 rupees. So at that time that looked like insane value, but over the years OnePlus has steadily been raising the prices of its smartphones, and at this point I can safely say that it's no longer a flagship killer but a flagship smartphone itself. Now OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro, these two devices are quite high starting prices at $699 and $899 respectively. Now if you convert that to Indian currency, that would work out to somewhere around 53,000 rupees and 67,000 rupees or thereabouts. Now if you look at India pricing for OnePlus smartphones in recent times, I am going to go out on a limb and say that the OnePlus 8 will probably have a starting price of somewhere around the 45,000 rupee price bracket, and the OnePlus 8 Pro will be closer to 60,000 rupees. Now for this price, can you really call it a value flagship anymore? I don't think so. And in this video, we are going to be looking at why the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro are so expensive, and is the price justified? Before we begin this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we publish new videos. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. The first reason for rising OnePlus prices is not in the company's control. The rupee has been falling against the dollar for years now, and when the OnePlus One launched back in 2014, $1 was equal to around 60 rupees, which is now up to 76. This is a 25% increase. The OnePlus 8 and the 8 Pro's prices in India will also be affected by a recent increase in GST rates, because smartphones are now in the 18% tax slab from April 1st, 2020 as opposed to 12% before. The rupee has had a bigger than usual fall recently as well, and coupled with the GST hike, we could now see high starting prices for the OnePlus 8 series. The OnePlus 7T was launched at 37,999 rupees, and the OnePlus 8 could come in closer to 45,000. The primary factor that separates OnePlus from other value flagship brands is software support. OnePlus provides quick software updates to the latest versions of Android, and Oxygen OS has been praised for its stability and smooth user experience, even though it has had a fair share of buggy updates. Now, software support and updates may be free for you and me, but they require a significant investment from the company, which could be another reason for the rising prices of the OnePlus phones. OnePlus fans have been asking for wireless charging and an IP rating for water and dust resistance for a very long time now, and the company has finally delivered it with the OnePlus 8 Pro. While these features add to the cost, not all fans will be able to justify paying over 15,000 rupees more for the Pro model. Many OnePlus buyers will probably have to settle for the OnePlus 8, which lacks both these features and requires a few other compromises. Now that's not great news for a company whose marketing slogan is "Never Settle." From day one, OnePlus has been proud of its ability to ship phones with flagship-grade processors at reasonable prices. The Snapdragon 865 chip used on the OnePlus 8 series makes 5G compulsory, and the added costs of the modem, antennas and certification mean that even brands such as Realme and iQOO have not been able to sell Snapdragon 865 powered devices under 35,000 rupees yet. Fun fact, Realme, iQOO, Vivo, Oppo and OnePlus are all a part of the BBK Electronics group of companies. Realme, a brand that's extremely popular in the budget segment, sells its X50 Pro 5G for much less than the OnePlus 8, but there are many differences between these two models in terms of features and specifications. OnePlus could either have decided that it can target a higher product segment because it has a more premium brand image, and its business model might be built around having higher margins. While the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro look absolutely great on paper, a 6-month refresh cycle means that they're not that much better than the OnePlus 7T and the OnePlus 7T Pro. So do these two smartphones, the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro that is, justify their relatively high prices? Let us know what you think via the comments. So that's all for this video, and if you liked it, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends. For all things tech, be sure to log on to gadgets360.com.